Hey, great photo. On the bottom, okay, you got it. Did you get it? Hi, y'all.
Hello.
How are
Hi.
you?
Let me take off this background
Oh,
filter.
you're gonna have to figure that out. I don't know how to do that. I once put grass in the background, and then after that, I kept it up for like a month because I couldn't figure it out. Well, number one, y'all, we have 30 minutes. I apologize for being a couple minutes behind. My last client was sobbing, and I couldn't leave them like that, so I had to like talk to them for a second. Okay, so number one, welcome in. I just pulled up your appointment. And I'm very excited about this. Number two, let me kind of tell you a little bit about you know what I do, but how I do it. That way I can better explain that. So, um, number one, it's just going to be me. Normally, I don't wear a headset, but I'm kind of deaf today, so I'm wearing this. I'm going to have this little pen. I may chew on it a little bit, but I'm going to have this wonderful notepad, and all I do is scribble the entire time because I get anxiety when I channel. That's what makes it go away. The next thing is that whenever we channel, right, what we have to do is you have to remember that the reason this person, or in this case, animal, is coming through because of love, right? It's because they love you. It's because there's a connection there. And so what we have to do is we have to make sure that we do this with respect, okay? And we have to kind of go at their pace because what we're asking them to do is we're saying, "Hey, I want you to come in. I want you to use her body and her brain, and I want you to, try to talk perfectly through it, right?" And most of the time, they haven't been channeled before, I can tell you. So I'm like a new tool. Okay. And so it's your job to have the love. It's my job to understand and build the connection. So whenever they come through, especially animals, because it's going to be a little bit different than a person, the way that they talk is they talk through feelings and emotions mostly. And when I mean feelings and emotions, I don't mean like, oh, they're happy. It means like a feeling could mean I got hit by a car and then drug myself to the front door. Like that is a feeling. Okay. So I have to be open to understanding and putting myself in their situation. The next thing is that they will kind of always put me down to like their level. So sometimes I'll go through and I'll see their life through their eyes. They'll talk about where they're at, what things look like at their viewpoint. If they're really big, they'll show me high. If they're small here, and they'll kind of just like show me what's going on in their life. Now, with that, I may use some pretty wacky description words because A, I haven't been everywhere in the world. B, I haven't seen everything. And C, every single life is a little bit different. So I'm going to do my best to be as spot on as humanly possible. And the last thing is that we have to like I said, do this with honor, but we have to also take our time. Okay. So you're going to see me like moving my eyes and kind of
Motion
like
detected at the
doing
front
stuff like
door.
that. And it's because what I'm doing is I'm asking questions in my head and I'm seeing what they're going to respond to.
Someone is
Um,
at the front door.
let's see. And it's recorded. Let me make sure it's on. Yep, it is. And then I'm going to send it to you tomorrow morning. Okay. Um, let me put on my music too. Interesting. Hold on. Hmm. Was this the house that, Shelby lived in, though?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So while that was going off, the front door thing, I just hear this jingle, jingle, jingle. And so I'm like, okay, so this is their house because they're talking about this is their territory. I go, okay. By the way, you have no idea how much I love this breed of animal. Like, this is my probably top 2, out of everything between giant schnauzers and this. Hold on, I'm putting on my music. I'm listening to the Gladiator soundtrack right now. That's kind of what keeps my brain at bay. So let's see. This dog is so funny. We talk to it. I mean, some people love their dogs, but like you, especially mom over here, like this is the baby. This is everything. Oh, but like it is a person. It is a very young child in our eyes. Like very, very smart, very, very inquisitive. Come here. What are you doing? Shelby doesn't particularly care for that, like nobody can see them now. It's okay. So they like sit there and they almost pout. I think maybe this dog could pout in a way. They're talking about how tell me what? I mean, you do good, but like, why? She's like very into your mother, like all about your mother for some reason in my head. And so, like, because she's talking about how like mom does the best, like long pets, or like just keeps it like resting there. There's something about that. She's talking about how, come here, come here. I don't know. Is this like our first dog that we had that we really, really loved as like a family? Is like Shelby like the first dog we had that we really, really cared about?
I
Yeah.
think like I had a dog when I was a child, but this is the first dog that we grew up with, like since
Oh.
um I was in fifth grade, I think.
Oh, so that's your
So
okay.
it is like a dog we grew up with, yeah.
That is okay. So Shelby's talking about how I said, so tell me about your life. Is somebody else here? Do we have another animal here, or what was going on in your life, right? And they make the statement or the feeling like I am everything. I am the dog that like made everybody's heart sing. I am the dog that everybody falls in love with. Like this dog is a showstopper and they still feel that way in my head. They're even talking about they show me an image of like somebody like going to the kitchen and like we buy special jars for like special treats or something and we like specifically give it to them for some reason. I have no idea. It's like do you want the oh here you go, that. So she's just like she'll be showing me that. She talks about how what? Tell me, where are you going? Very inquisitive with their eyes all the time. Like you knew that they were talking to you. She's talking about that. What? She just rolled over on their back from me, but doesn't particularly like to stay like that. What are you trying to show me? They're trying to show me something with their body. What are you doing? Where are you going? Just looks like a carpet when it lays down. Looks like a straight up carpet in a great way. Oh, did we actually shave her though?
The top of her, not never shaved. I mean, like, yeah, we groomed her, the back
Groomed
of her
her.
body or back of her
Oh,
back.
okay, okay. She's talking about how like okay, so y'all did the standard cut the entire time. Good. She's talking about how when I was shaved or when I was, taken down, like it's not as hot. And I'm like, okay, fine. She's talking about how tell me. Maybe we hadn't taken her to the groomers in a while or something before she passed. We weren't able to. Maybe we were a little bit like wiry or something. I don't know. We're going into that. They're talking about not being like nearly as fit. Were we not able to like take her beforehand?
To the
Or like
groomer.
No, we didn't.
okay.
The last times we did it, the grooming.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. She's talking about how when I left this life, I wasn't as presentable as normally I am because we take really good care of her. Let's just say that. There's nothing bad. Tell me, where are you going? Oh, so did we used to like not let the dog get up on the bed, but then she would like lay on the edge of mom's bed all the time? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. This is what she's talking about. She's talking about at first, it's like mom saying, "No, no bed. No, like you're down here or you stay here." And then like by the end of it, it's like you can sleep right here. You sleep right here. Here. This is where you stay. And so she's talking about being up there. She loves to wait for mom to wake up in the morning. Like that is her thing, to be with her. She loves you too, but for some reason I think you're sad about it, Miguel. But I think she's around mom so much because mom has like this deep sadness that goes with it, and she's always trying to make sure that she's okay, she's fine, because she knows that you're going to comfort her as well. She says that, tell me, put a little bow, but we don't like bows. I'm okay with that. She talks about, she goes, little bow, and she goes, "Ugh," and I was like, all right, so we don't like bows.
Really?
Yeah, this is so interesting. I haven't ever, this dog is very quick. I'm going to ask her what happened to her. Um, can you tell me about that? Come here. She like opens doors with her nose. Interesting. Um, she shows me like walking around your house and going like that, and you can hear the like a door. Um, What? So Miguel, you don't live here with mom anymore?
Mhm.
Okay. She says, I said, why are you here? What's going on? She talks about like walking in what would be like your room or this other space. Maybe it turns into like a guest room or something. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe. Oh, it is. Okay. And then she's talking about going in there. She opens the door and she's like looking at me from I'm out in the hallway. And she says, I said, well, why are you here? And she says, well, because I have to take care of mom. So Shelby stays at this house because she has to take care of mom. Okay. She says that, tell me, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, okay, mom, you don't have another dog right now?
Yeah, we have a
Oh.
puppy
Oh, you got a
and
puppy.
and
Oh.
another two that live with her.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
so
Okay.
yeah, so the puppy was we got her after she passed away, but she lived with two other dogs who were
Gotcha. Okay.
younger.
Okay. So this is what she shows me, and that's my interpretation of it. So this is what she said. She shows me going in the backyard and she or going to like this backyard space, and then she talks about how there wouldn't be as much poo. That's the oddest thing. And she talks about how that's what it's like. She talks about it being clean or like very clean. And I'm like, okay, we don't have another dog. What does that mean? She talks about how, tell me, do we like pick up the dog waste as soon as they go to the potty?
Sometimes we use it.
Sometimes.
Weird. Sorry, this is Rach. So she's talking about a plastic bag. That's it. So she's like trying to be out in the backyard with us or be out with us when this is happening. She says that, tell me, what? And then the new puppy we have, that's not the same breed as Shelby, is it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Similar.
Okay. This is what she shows me. She shows me how right now puppy is fine. Right now puppy is good. But then later on when we're trying to like train the puppy on the leash, like we're trying to like take off or whatever this is. Hold on. Dude, we didn't get, is it like a schnauzer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up. Really? Oh,
You
that's
mean a
my
schnauzer?
I had that was my baby. Yeah, those that so you just showed my dog in my head that died, which is a mini schnauzer in my head. And
Mm.
yeah,
It's
she's so
exactly
they
that. Yeah.
really
Yeah.
oh I love those. Those were my other favorite. That's my Mr. Binky. He's here right now then. That's cool. Hold on. What? Shelby's built like a tank though. Shelby is a freaking tank. Tell me. Because the way she runs, blah, 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 she's just making me feel her body mass. Come here. I mean, this dog is like a running footstool. Come here, bud. What happened with you? Mm. Aw, mom is very worried about her. So she's talking about how I'm guessing like near her passing or getting there, like mom knew something or mom felt something. I don't know what it is or like we're planning for it because she's talking about you like putting your elbow on it, like leaning over a kitchen counter and you being like, I don't know. I don't know what we like. It's almost like having this worry about this. So that's she's just like showing me stuff. She says that I'm gonna see if she can explain to me what happened to her. Come here, buddy. Hmm. Did we end up having to put her down?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what she says. She says they carry me. They carry me, and then she says I left the house and I didn't come back. So she's talking about leaving with you all. And when she's leaving, she's like watching it. She's like, oh my God. And that's the decision mom is like trying to go through. Everybody's trying to go through. And then she's talking about when they bring her back in a different way. Okay. And she's talking about how we know how much we cared about her, how much we loved her. She says that, tell me, tell me, buddy. Showed me as an angel dog. Interesting. She showed me a dog with like little wings on it. Like in gold. Interesting. Come here. What, baby? What happened? What was going on with you? Oh, she hurt really bad. She couldn't see very well. She's talking about how tell me. just walking around your house. She's in your kitchen and your living room area right now. She's not in here with us. She's someplace else. She's just talking. Hold on. What happened? I know that she was older. I know that she was older, but then she's also talking about how did we think we had like underlying cancer as well? Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
She
Yeah.
lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. Yeah. I ask her, I go, what happened to you? She makes me feel like my joints really hurt. She makes me feel like I can't see very well. She makes me feel like I'm older, right? And then she talks about how internally there was pain. Internally it hurt. So for me, that means that I probably had underlying cancer that we didn't know about, right? And she's talking about how she wants to stay. I stay. She stays. That's what she keeps saying. She's staying here. I stay. She says that thank you for giving her the gift of eternal life. That's the whole thing because now she can just hang out with you in her house all the time and she can have her little toys and she's enjoying it. Like she loves it. She says that y'all would spoil her. Oh, tell me. Tell me. Miguel, when was your birthday?
October 2nd.
Cool. Cool. This is what she says. She goes up to you and she says like she literally says, I'm there with you on your birthday. And I was like, okay, fine. And I'm like, I know it was pretty close, so you're in October, cool. And she's talking about being there with you. She says that, tell me. Ooh. Did you for your birthday, did you put off plans with mom for your birthday? Like, did she want to do something with you or for you and then you like pushed it out or something?
When?
This year for October? Like it's almost
Yeah.
like
Remember that you had plans and I saw you before because
Yeah.
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 okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Only reason being, so she's talking about how make sure you don't do that because your mother loves you and she doesn't want to see your mom upset. She doesn't like mother being upset. Ever. Mother is everything. She says that I've never had that response before. Hold on. What? Tell me. Is the schnauzer a male?
No.
No.
It's a female. Interesting. They're talking about pee-peeing. That's the only reason. She doesn't like whatever this is. She doesn't like all the way what this new puppy is. Like it's okay. It's okay. It's just not her. It's not the dogs that she grew up with. Hold on. Let me ask her. Tell me. Hold on. What? Oh, you and mom are in this forever. You're really helping your mom both ways. I hold on. I don't know if you're ever going to get your mom out of this house. I don't think you need to. I don't know if you will. And your dog is talking about always staying here, wanting to keep her here. Down the line, I want to see. Come here. When are you trying to take me there for that? She's happy she gets to like ride with you in the car now, Miguel. It's very interesting. She just like to talk about that. She's talking about how and there's nothing to forgive. It's just love. She knows what had to be done. She knew what had to happen to her. Um, it's okay. She loves you. She knows you were there. She says that. Tell me. And we have her picture out, so like everybody can look at it.
Hmm. Yeah.
She's like, she's walking around and she's like looking up, and she shows me her face, and she's like, "There I am." I'm like, "Okay, good." She says that. Tell me what. Does the new puppy, do they have like an automatic water thing for the puppy inside?
No, just for the cat.
No,
Ja-
just for the cat.
Oh, oh, the cat has an automatic. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. She's like, this is what she does. She's walking around And we just got one from my cat, and she shows me like a little pineapple with water coming out of it, and that's the way that mine looks at home that I have. And she's talking about how there's an automatic water thing here, and that she likes that, and she likes to go either mess with it or something. So I'm just going to say that if that thing breaks or if something weird happens with it, it's because she messes with it, just because it's electronic and she's a dog. That's just what happens. She says that, tell me, buddy. Tell me, buddy. What? So the cat is older too?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah,
One
one of
of
them
them
is
is.
like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. She goes like this. I said, "What about the cats? Can you tell me about it?" And she talks about one being crotchety, like putting their paws under and just sitting like that. And so she's talking about watching this cat do that, and talking to it or trying to talk to it. Tell me. Tell me. She would run so fast in her prime. So fast. She's talking about all the way, like I said, a little carpet. What? Mom, did you end up keeping a couple of her little toys?
Uh,
But all the other
Not,
ones we threw away.
no, she likes toys, but lately not much. But I keep her sweaters.
Oh, okay. Oh, she had cute little sweaters. Okay, interesting. Yeah, she showed me like almost what would be like a knit, maybe that's sweater, but like knit like a ball. And I'm like, what does this mean? But she goes after stuff all the time. She says that, hang on, let me see. Where are you at? And we have our collar, and we have, tell me, buddy. It's weird, Miguel, that I want you to get like a tattoo of her face, and I know you haven't done that, but like there's there's some sort of thing that I just want you to do that at some point because she wants to be like immortalized inside of you for some reason. She's talking about how, tell me, buddy. So where are you at now? What do you do all day? What do you do all day? Was she like 14?
Yeah, she just turned 15,
Oh,
almost like right before she passed away.
okay, okay. I ask her, I go, how old are you, buddy? Can you tell me? And she talks about, she shows me like right there. I go, okay. She says that, is this like a really, right here, this light that's coming in, is that a really big window that like kind of almost goes down to the floor that she could see out of?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't go all the way to the floor, but it's covered by the couch, so I kind of
Oh,
look
you
at
get up on
illusion.
top of it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, she keeps talking about this window, and we keep talking about being able to look out of it. And I'm like, okay, so like that's a big thing for her. She's saying that what? She's so personable. She goes, she like looks over here. What? Tell me. Maybe it was because she doesn't seem in my head to be a very loud dog as far as like barking goes and stuff like that. Maybe we kind of like trained that out of her. But it's weird. Maybe as we got a little bit older, we couldn't see things or we couldn't hear things as much. So we'd like bark at just random stuff. We had no idea what it was. Because she's talking about, she gives me the thing of like, I'm sorry for doing that. I had no idea what was going on. So she's like apologizing for her behavior. Because then
Oh,
then I hear mom going like, "Stop it. Stop it. Can't you see it? Can't you do this?" You know, like that. So she's just here and telling you about that. She says that what? Hmm, she didn't wear a diaper. I don't know what that is. Come here, buddy. Come here. Weird. She like put on like a little diaper on her butt. And I'm like, she didn't wear diapers. That's not a thing.
okay, fine.
Did she wear them?
Yeah, when she was older, she has bladder.
She had bladder issues, so
Yeah.
we put diapers on her just to help her out.
Oh, I've never seen that before. How interesting. Yeah, she shows me like this little tail, boop, and she goes, boop, and you have like this little bitty diaper on her. How cute. Um, oh, that's sweet. She tell me she doesn't like them. She's not a fan, but she's going back over and she's like, I said, can you tell me what else do you know about her life? What is that? Um, what? She likes how you, I guess, Miguel would like get down and be with her. You'd get down and like play with her. You'd get down, and she really appreciates that because she's hard on her. She says that she heard you, so you went with mom whenever we put her down.
No.
No.
Oh, okay, interesting. She's talking about hearing you like get teary-eyed and cry and say I love you. And so I'm like, is okay. So she's talking about that. She's talking about how she heard you. Okay. That's why I'm like, where was this at? What was going on with that?
So I actually went to pick up her body because
It's okay.
I wasn't able to be here when she passed. So when I came, I went to the hospital and I got her body so I can cremate her.
So that's why you have her and you're crying. Oh, no wonder, bud. Yeah, because she's with you. She makes me feel like you're there. You're touching her body. I'm like, what is this? So yeah, she knows. She knows she loves you. So no wonder she's writing in your card too. That's why. She says that, tell me. She's always right here. She's always with you. She loves you to death. She says that with, tell me. It was so hard, Mom. I know. She knows that's what she keeps saying. She says that what? Thank you for bringing her home. Thank you for bringing her home. This is where she lives. This is where she belongs. She loves you. You're her boy, but that's her mom because she has to make sure she's okay because she gets really sad without her and she has no idea how she's going to cope with this new puppy because it's not going to be anything like her at all. Let me tell you, this is the way that the dogs feel and this is how they feel right now. Like we have no idea. She says that, tell me. Hmm. Our little teeth. Did we end up having to get some of our teeth pulled out?
No.
No.
Interesting. She keeps talking about how her teeth kind of hurt. I was like, what is that from? She says that because she goes like this. I go, okay. She says that, tell me. You and this, you and Shelby bonded. So you would cry over Shelby when stuff would, oh, like even before. That's your baby. She's talking about like being over like breakups, being over stuff like that, being over feeling left out, and how it's like you're down there and you're like hugging her and you're like, I love you. Like that's your dog too. I want to let you know Shelby's definitely your puppy as well. So for right now, y'all, I want to let you know that your baby is here. And let me ask her one other question. Hang on. Come here. What? Hmm. Oh, I don't know if you have this out like this or if she wants you to have this out. Do you have like her picture and her ashes and her collar next to all of it, like all together?
Yes.
Really? Fascinating. Okay, she shows me this. She shows me ash. She shows me collar. She says it's a memorial. She says that she loves it. She says she's proud of it. She says that is me. Right? And so, yeah, she's here. Ooh, she did a very good job. Yeah, your baby's not gone. She's not gone. She's with you. She's here. She likes this house. This is where you'll stay. And so I would not if you like randomly heard a jingle that wasn't your dog that you have right now, if you randomly heard a little "rrr," that wasn't her ever so often or you thought you could hear it faintly, if maybe a door squeaks, like that could be her. But I think she's generally just there for moral support, you know? Um, and so yeah, she loves y'all. She loves y'all. So for right now, do y'all have any questions about your baby before I go on to my next session? I have never had a dog bring in my dog before. I think that's kind of cool too. So,
What did you say about the car ride?
oh, okay, hang on. Let's see. Let me go here. Come here. Mhm. Come here, bud. Would you like take extra moments in the back seat of your car before you brought her in or something like that?
Did I what?
Did you take some extra moments in like the back seat of your car or in the seat of your car with her before you gave her body away? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. She's talking about you sitting there and you being there with her and listening to your words. And mind you, she doesn't understand what words mean, but she understands the feeling behind it. And so she's talking about how she was there with you for all of that. And then she's talking about how Whenever did you end up bringing her ashes home too?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Did you end up, like, putting her, like, in the front seat, like, not on the floorboard, but up on the seat? Okay,
Yeah.
because she's talking about how on the way home, she got to ride in the front seat. Like, we did the honor, we put us up there, it wasn't down. So, yeah, she was there with you. Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
So, for right now, y'all, I love your baby. A, number 1, the breed, but B, just who this dog is great. I want y'all to do a couple of things for me. First thing I want y'all to do right now is I want you to take a moment, realize your dog is still living with you in the house. Okay. The next thing with that is take a couple seconds as well and tell her you love her and tell her thank you for coming through. Okay. She may intimidate your little dog you have right now, but that's okay as well. But you have to kind of give back. You have to say, I love you. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it because this is a lot for them to do. Okay. And then if y'all ever need me or if you have any questions at all, you just email me first. Cool.
Okay.
Okay. I love
Thank
y'all.
you.
Thank you for
Thank
letting me
you.
read your child. It
Thank
is.
you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. Bye, y'all.